On a random side note, I wish shirts as low cut as Varrics were more common. Guys should show off chest more. I wouldn't mind that. Well, kind of depending on the guys, but yeah. Do you know what Darkspawn really are? I'm not so sure. I know I knew that once, but it's very vague. And I don't want to say any wrong things. Everything is so grey and brown. Oh.
They're not letting anyone into the city.
What? That can't be.
It's true. Look at them all.
Alright. I guess lots of people are fleeing from the Darkspawn.
Are we really surprised? Everyone's fleeing the Blight. Just as we are.
And they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
So long as we're all safe, that's more important.
We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Let's hope he received your letter.
The guards seem to be reporting to that man. Perhaps we should speak to him.
So many people wanted to get in there. Yeah, let's have a look around. And walk into the other direction. So all people I can't talk to.
Can you take us with you?
Quite the many guards. Can we just go through? I don't think so.
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in.
We have enough poor of our own in the free marches. We don't need you refugees piling up here like a middens heap.
I heard someone call this fortress the Gallows. Is it a prison?
Used to be. Back in the Imperial days. They kept slaves here until the rebellion. Now the Templars run it, and use it to lock up their mages. Guess not much has changed.
Are mages imprisoned here?
Well, no more than anywhere else. It's a circle of magi now.
That's the thing, they're basically
Magic is
imprisoned
to
everywhere.
serve man, not rule him. And mages are better locked up where they don't hurt anyone.
Great! Yeah, it's very imprinted into, how would you say it? Thedas? Thedas? The world? The Dragon Age world? But yeah, mages are, I mean, sure, they have some more risks and some more potential to do dangerous stuff. On the other hand, so do important politicians or stuff.
Why aren't we being allowed into the city?
If it were up to me, I'd bar the gates and let you find somewhere else to beg. But it's not. Some of you lot might have legitimate business in the city. So Knight Commander Meredith wants us to sort you all out. Most of you are getting right back on your ships, though.
Let's ask her more about her.
That's a Templar title. Why would a city guardsman answer to the Templars?
We don't answer to her, but she's the power in Kirkwall. Don't know what would happen if the Viscount went against something she wanted, but he's sure never taken that chance.
Sounds like some very influential person.
Why aren't we being allowed into the city?
If it were up to me, I'd bar the gates and let you find somewhere else to beg. But it's not.
Yeah.
So Knight Commander Meredith wants us to sort you all out. Most of you are getting right back on your ships, though.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
Okay. Oh. Now we can actually go inside. Interesting. If it was that easy, why don't the other people do that? Just pretend you have some business.
We'll starve!
Tell me, how did your family escape Lothering? Almost everyone who hadn't fled.
My brother. If he wasn't with us, I don't think we'd be here.
But you seem quite skilled as well.
I'm not my brother.
Yeah. As you just heard, Carver's not a very big fan of us. You seem kinda important, or just very random.
What you want?
Wow, look at the size of the building.
All the gold in Thedas won't make the city.
Impressive.
Don't give us that shit. Where are we supposed to go?
I don't know, sir.
Some
There's
deserters.
nothing for you here.
Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
Yeah, let's just say that the... but if we say God told me differently, it might escalate. On the other hand, if it escalates, maybe we can just sneak in. So...
One of the guards said you were letting in people who have business in the city.
That's right. We've seen you let lots of people through.
Citizens and merchants that make it worth our while. I'll assume that you don't have any more coin than these gentlemen. We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we've got family here.
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take you all back to Ferelden, eventually. Until then, you stay here.
I'm not really sure what the symbols mean. I mean, what does the diamond mean? Is it bribery? Ah, the bribery is bottom right. What is that?
If you find our uncle, Gamlen Amel, you might just have a few less refugees bothering you.
Gamlen? I know that name.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlen I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men? At least it's not boring.
Don't breathe them lemonade. Wow, that escalated quickly. Let's call our dog. Diamond means charming. Why does a diamond mean charming? Maybe after helping them, that will mean that will mean that they will let us in.
Unbelievable.
Huh?
Captain, are you all right?
I am, no thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control. You have my thanks. Look, I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
At least that. Wow.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us.
And if he's not?
But I mean, how
Don't
big
look
is the
now,
city?
But I think that's our man.
3 days. Insane.
Leandra! Damn, girl, the years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen!
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My darling Bethany didn't make it, and dressed to guide her.
Oh, make her save me. Leandra,
And
don't
her
drop
husband
this on
probably
me
too.
here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
What kind of reaction is that? What the heck? She just told him her daughter died. What?
Would it help if I said you were my favorite uncle?
It'd make me feel better, but that's about it. I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right, about the estate. It's, gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some
Sure.
people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
What is that supposed to mean?
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us.
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
Ah, shady
Still
business.
can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlen, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep. I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all
What
work out.
a dick.
Do we need to stay in Kirkwall? Let's go to another city.
This was my home.
Let's skip the game.
I can't believe they won't let me come back.
Every city on the coast's been hip-deep in Ferelden since the Blight. You could try your luck further inland, I suppose, but it won't be easy.
We're not putting Mother through that. We came here. We're staying here.
I mean, I don't think it will be easier in any different city, and I mean, at least we have some contact here, even though it's an unfriendly one.
Let's hear it, Uncle.
It's so
What do you
odd
have
to
in
voice
mind?
nothing.
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your brother will have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
What?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
Whole year. That's insane. I wonder if he's keeping some of the money for himself. He doesn't really seem helpful.
I'm sure we'll be free and clear before we know it.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Fenris, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
Let's ask Carver.
What do you
first.
think about this, Carver?
What can I say? Better here than nowhere.
Okay. That wasn't much. Especially not anything regarding whether to talk to the mercenary or the smuggler.
How dangerous is this smuggler's work?
Well, it won't be pretty working for her. She's a pretty small fish compared to some of the other thieves' guilds around here. But she's tough, she's fair, and she never deals in slaves or flesh.
Okay. Wow. At least that. And the
What kind of
mercenary?
man is this Mirren?
He's a hired sword. What do you expect him to be like? I wouldn't bring him home for dinner or anything, but he's got a decent reputation. I wouldn't have asked him if I thought he'd cross you.
Yeah, then I would say let's talk to
find
them.
and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlen, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us.
I have no real option. Thank you.
least we can get her in with that as well. But yeah, what an idiot. So, which one is here? Oh, it doesn't say on the map. Miran.
Miran?
Huh. So you're Hawke, the nephew.
The
Your
nephew.
uncle talked up a storm about you. He better not be blowing more smoke out his ass.
My uncle doesn't seem the sort to hang out with mercenaries.
He doesn't. Gamlen cheated one of my men at a wallop match. You turn out, we'll call it even.
Oh, wow.
Getting us into the city will take a lot of coin.
Did I mention the Red Iron gets paid pretty well? Not to mention your uncle said you were a mage. We're willing to pay for that.
He outed us as an apostate? It also sounds pretty dangerous.
I didn't realize Gamlen told you that.
You stick with us. You'll be safe. For a year, at least.
I'd like to know more about you first.
Right. You're not a marcher like your uncle. The Red Iron is well known in these parts. We pick who we work for and keep our noses clean. But anyone
Basically
screws with
mercenaries.
us, we mess them up. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
All I know is if we join the company, I'm going to start talking like that.
Oh gosh. I wonder if with not interested we already turn it down, like lock ourselves in doing the other? Because I would like to just talk with the smugglers first, so let's try it.
I'll find some other way into the city.
Let me know how that works out for you.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, since being an apostate can, best case, lead to you being thrown into a circle, and worst case, getting you killed. Wow. Oh, nice, an elf.
Are you a Fenrill?
He must be Gamlen's nephew. Interesting. I don't know what he told you about us, but he certainly told us a great deal about you.
How much exactly?
Enough to pique our interest, provided you can justify your uncle's confidence.
Interesting. I wonder if she also knows that we're a mage.
I'd like to know more about what we'd be doing for you.
I can be honest. We don't compete with the Thieves Guild, but we keep our fingers in a lot of pots. That said, we're not killers or slavers. Anything short of that, however, is fair game. Do what you want, but this sounds fishy to me.
Begging and taking your pick never went hand in hand.
Yeah, Aveline is very lawful.
I hear getting us into the city isn't cheap.
If you're as good as your uncle claims, we're hoping you'll be worth it. After all, it's not every day we're offered an apostate's services.
Ah, wow.
Does everyone know about us?
If the circle hasn't descended upon you, my guess is no. The Templars
Wow.
in Kirkwall like to think they have all mages properly leashed, but when has that ever been true? We can keep them from taking notice while you're with us. Wouldn't be the first time.
At least that sounds definitely safer, being an apostate. Hey there, Luna. Nice to see you.
How did you get to be one of my uncle's contacts?
Is that what he calls me? He owes us after that last big idea. If you turn out, though, we'll consider things even.
See? He also gains it. Gains something by, well, handing us over. Selling us as an apostate. Ah, what an idiot. Yeah, at least regarding us being an apostate, I would slightly prefer the smugglers. Also playing quite a pragmatic Hawke, I guess. So, let's go with them.
Tell me what you need done.
There's a merchant named Carver, friend of the Templars, so they let him set up his little shop here in the Gallows. We supplied him in return for a piece of the take, but now he won't pay up. We can't go near him without him screaming for the guard, but you can. Get our money from him and you're in.
It doesn't sound too hard. On a very different and unrelated note, it's so weird that the text is on the top of the screen. Desperate refugee. Hey, and if we had a rogue, we could just steal.
I've already told you, I can't give you any more for them.
But that was everything we have. It's all we brought with us.
And I feel for you, Sarah, but it's the best I can do.
If they just let us into the city, I could get 3 times that price.
Myron?
You're just exhorting everyone.
Your business is done.
But...
Charming merchant.
Now then, what can I do for you, Sarah?
I didn't think there'd be any stores here in the fortress.
There are many merchants who come here right now who can't afford the bribes to enter the city. So the Templars suggested having someone set up shop, temporarily. And I am the lucky man.
You mean you paid your own bribes to be here?
Yeah.
If they allowed everyone to set up shop, this place would turn into a bazaar. Sadly, there's only so much I can do for those Fereldens. Poor sods.
Wow.
I'm sure you're very broken up over it.
I meant you. Folks like yourself.
Wow.
She didn't seem very happy with the deal you made.
What am I supposed to do? Buy every piece of furniture these people dragged with them?
You mean people like us?
Of course. My apologies. My point is that I'm running a business, not a charitable order. I'm sorry.
I imagine the profits help with the guilt.
So very sorry.
I believe you owe your business partners something.
Oh, I see.
Should I go tell the guards?
Not just yet. I want to hear this. So, Ethenril sent you to collect, did she? Too cowardly to do it herself.
Let's charm him.
This has all just been a misunderstanding, hasn't it?
You think so?
I do. Don't you think business partners deserve a return on their investment?
Enough, enough. I'm tired of fighting over this. Here, take the key for the chest. That should be enough to pay that witch. Now I'm getting out
just
of
that
here.
one?
Let those guards find someone else to buy Dogland junk.
Well, he gave us his position pretty fast.
All set.
And we got like all his money. Like the major part. Well, I take it. Let me just quickly see if we can put the text to the bottom. Oh, that's a hide helmet option. I love it. I don't think so. No, this is all just graphical stuff. Something better than very high? Nope. Gameplay? Pause at start of combat. Nah, I don't think so. Interface we already looked to. It will be text at the top. Ooh, and another level up. Just more strength. Gosh, look at how far we are in the red rival zone. Taunt. Giant's reach. Control. Ooh, more. I think more damage I like. Stonewall. Turn the blade. This, yeah, defender, so they are defensive things. And more stamina regeneration. Nope, let's go for more damage.
You could have given us something more challenging.
Will you look at that? Tell your uncle we'll make the arrangements. Welcome aboard.
Nice, and another level up. I'd say more magic once again for more attack. And how We can't pick a fire option, so I think this is the time to go for some healing spells. Live of paralysis. Let's just take heal, I think. We could also take the aura. More attack and defense for party member. Nah, let's start with heal. A whole year we have to work to get inside the city.
Any luck?
Was there ever any doubt?
I'll speak to a Thenril and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
I guess we did it. We're here to stay, at least for a while.
No more running for our lives unless we really have to.
If only
Sounds like a
Bethany
plan.
were here with us.
And Wesley.
Well, we're off to a fantastic start. Let's see what else this city has in store.
Thus began the Champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Ferelden had defeated the Blight. But Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the Champion's home now. So he remained, paying off his debt, made a name for himself in the underworld.
It was a busy
the
year.
roguish background.
That's when the Qunari landed. A great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with the mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But, most importantly, that's when I first met the Champion.
We will meet Varric! Yay!